So it's Sunday, so I just say good morning at 12:30 to you all. Since you can get yourself ready for class by rolling over to your right side if you're laying down, keeping the knees together. And then bring yourselves up to come and sit. And you can close your eyes once you've taken your seat. Come to sit upon a block or a cushion maybe. And welcome everybody at home as well. So close your eyes. Sit tall. Bringing the hands in front of the heart together in Namaste. Uniting the hands. And starting by chanting 3 times Om. Dedicating your practice. And then bring your hands down upon your knees. In the Upanishads it says, doesn't give much direct yoga instructions, but it says, use Om to cross the ocean of samsara. Right? Om is similar to the awakened state. And in the Upanishads it is explained how we can be in a waking state, how we can be in the state of sleeping when all is silent, and we can be in the dream state. So we have the waking state, the dream state, and the deep sleep state, where we experience a sense of oneness and peace and joy. But there's also the awakened state, because in deep sleep we don't know ourselves, we are unconscious. The awakened state is about being fully conscious, fully alert. Conscious of what? Conscious of yourself, of your Atman, of the fact that you have a soul. Brahman, the topic, the vision of the Upanishads, infinity, if you will. Brahman is within and without. We live and move and talk in Brahman. Looking for Brahman is like looking for the ocean while swimming in it as a fish. So meditate on Brahman, the Upanishads say, as inner consciousness, and outside of you as infinite space. We sit for 5 minutes. Instead of chanting this month, we're going to be keeping silence for 5 minutes. Nothing really needs to happen. Don't be looking for something to happen. Nothing needs to be done. You don't have to become something other than what you are. It is about being, not becoming. It is not in the future. Vedanta doesn't promise liberation. It says you are already free. There's something beyond the mind. Find out what that is. Deepen the breath. And then see if you can slowly open up your eyes and shake out your legs. It's a nice beginning of the class also. And of course we're not singing because a lot of people are concerned right now about all kinds of things, you know, that have to do with singing. Anyway, so it's good to keep silence for 5 minutes at least today, right? Shaking out your legs, and when you're done, we can come around onto hands and knees. You can also go to a 10-day Vipassana retreat, but 5 minutes is really enough. It's not in time. Tuck your toes under, inhaling and exhaling, lifting your knees and stretching yourselves out. Reflect upon Brahman, not just in those 5 minutes, but during the whole class. You can reflect on the infinite as inner consciousness, inner awareness, awareness of thoughts, sounds, feelings, and space outside of you. Walking your hands back towards the feet. Don't look at the objects in a room so much, hanging down. Bend your knees. Bring your hands behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhaling. Exhale. Let's straighten the legs slowly. And let's bring the arms up more and more, and then forwards. Bring your face closer towards the legs, the arms more over the head. And breathe. Breathe into where you need space, where you feel stuck. Create space. Notice the space between two thoughts. The space between the inhale and the exhale. From space we come, and unto space we return, and we move in space. Come to your maximum, and bending your knees, bringing your hands to the floor, let your head just relax, and then roll yourself slowly up. Let your head come up last, finally coming all the way up to stand, and when you're ready, you are invited to open up to this side. Bring your feet a little bit wider than your hips are. So not too far apart right away. And feet facing forwards. And we're only doing one stretch. Right? Alright, so hands in Namaste. Inhale, we only got one chance today. So do it right. Come high, stretch back, and go forwards and hang down. A nice beautiful circle to the left. Inhale and up and over to the right side. Exhaling and hanging down. Keep those thumbs hooked. Inhale to the right and try to stretch up to the sky, the infinite, and to the other side, and then hanging down. In the middle, coming up all the way. And exhaling, bring your hands in front of the heart. Alright, and then bring your hands down in the hips, give your legs maybe a bit of a shake. And let's turn to the front of the mat, coming forwards. And see if you can bring your feet together. Big toes touching, hands in front of the heart. Moving from the center. Here we go. Inhale, bend the knees and hook your thumbs. Come high. Exhaling, going forward. Taking the right foot back, inhale, and move your left foot back to down dog. Lift your hips, inhale, spreading the fingers. Exhale, keep your hips high. Inhaling, exhale, inhaling, and exhaling. Bringing your shoulders forwards, inhale, and lower yourselves down onto the floor. Point your feet, we start nice and easy. Press your hands and feet down, cobra pose. And coming back down, I just burped into the mic. Coming back to all fours, sorry at home, and exhaling, lifting back to down dog. Inhale, and out. Left foot going up and forward in between the hands. And the right foot follows, exhaling and folding down. Do I see sun coming out already? Inhaling, hook your thumbs and coming up, direct effect. Exhaling, namaste. Inhale, feet together, coming high. Exhale, go forwards. Taking your left foot back, inhale, and the right foot, exhale. See, we don't create anything new. We simply uncover what's already there. You are divine. Vedanta says you have a soul. Find it, know it. Take your shoulders forward. Inhale. Exhale, lowering down. Point the feet. Inhale, pressing the hands and feet down. Your knees are off the mat. And exhaling, bring your head down. Going back to all fours. And in a nice flow, we're moving back up into down dog. Inhale. And out. The right leg coming up. And swing it forward, your foot in between the hands. And the left foot follows, exhaling and folding down every time a bit easier. Inhale, hook your thumbs and come high. Exhaling, namaste. And keep going. Inhale, getting warm. Exhale, forward and down. The right foot moving back, inhale. And the left foot moving back, exhale. Breathing deeply in and exhale. Bringing your shoulders forwards. Exhaling just above the mat or lay down again. Inhale, come forward over the toes, that's the arms. Exhale, lifting the hips. 1, stay here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Left foot going up and forward. If it's not there, bring it more forward. The right foot follows and exhale, bring your hands more down maybe. Inhale, hook your thumbs, come up. And exhaling, namaste in front of the heart. Inhale deeply. And exhaling, forward and down. Left foot back, inhale. And the right foot back, exhale. Taking one breath. And out. Shoulders forwards, high plank. Exhale just above the mat. Inhaling, flowing through the arms forward. And exhaling, lift from the navel. 1, strong legs. 2, 3, 4, 5. Right foot going up and with a swing forward in between the hands. The left foot follows. Exhaling and bring your nose down. Inhale, coming up all the way. Press those feet down. And exhaling, namaste. Inhale deep, third round. Exhale forwards. Moving your right foot back. Now watch out, we're going to bring the hands on the inside of the left foot. And maybe wiggle your right foot a little further back first. And then come down if you can onto your elbows. And if not, just bend your arms a little, relax the head at least. Inhale. And exhale, maybe massaging the third eye with your thumb. I like to do that here. Inhale. And out. Alright, bringing yourself onto your hands on either side of your left foot. And back into a down dog. Inhale. And out. Well, let's go for the other side then. Taking the right foot up and forwards. First, make sure you have enough space. Usually your left foot can move a little bit further back. Hands on the inside of the front foot. And then coming down. Keep the left leg strong. Push your heel away. Inhale. And out. Relax the head. 3, 4, and come up, hands on either side of the right foot, stepping back into a down dog. Lifting already more out of the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulders coming forward, inhale, and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhaling over your toes up, and exhaling, lifting the hips. And let's take the right foot up and forward in between the hands. Come onto your fingertips this time. Lift a little bit in the chest and straighten the right leg. Inhaling and exhale, come a bit further down. 1, 2, 3. Push the left heel back. I love that stretch in the back leg. Now bend your front knee and move back into Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. And then the left leg, of course. Left foot going up and forwards. High on the fingertips first, and then straighten the left knee. Pull the left hip back, inhale, and exhale, folding down. Inhale. And out. Inhaling. And out. Last one in. And out. Bending your knee and stepping back to down dog. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and let's see if we can take the hands, walk your hands just back towards your feet. Bend your knees maybe a little bit, but maybe it's easy already. Bend your knees and relax the arms, the head. And rolling yourself then slowly up. Coming all the way up to stand, and when you're ready, now open up with your feet much wider for Prasarita Padottanasana. So your toes coming in, your feet much wider than I have actually. There you go. And with your hands in the hips, inhaling, lifting the heart, and exhaling, coming halfway forwards. Alright, now bring your fingertips to the floor. See if you can lift a little bit in the chest, and walk your hands over to the right foot. And you can grab the ankle or the leg a little bit above it and try to stretch over your leg. Inhaling and exhale. Maybe giving yourself a kiss there, physically or mentally. You can just send out a loving thought as well. Inhaling and up. Alright, now walk your hands back to the center and then go over to the other side. And see if you can grab hold of your ankle there or a little higher. Keep the other leg also active and stretch. Inhaling and out. Inhaling and out. Inhaling, exhale, and then coming back on the fingertips. See if you can lift up in the chest a bit. Alright, are we all there? Then grab hold of your, well, let's hold the inner ankles today. I like that variation. The inner ankles you can hold, and then pull yourself gently a little bit more in. And if you widen your feet a few inches, you'll find that your head comes a little bit further down, in between the feet. Take your head in between the feet. Ultimately, the crown of the head comes to the floor. It can take a few years or lifetimes. Doesn't matter. Lift your knees more, straighten the legs. 2 more deep breaths in the belly. Inhaling and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Alright, hands back to the hips. Keep the legs active, don't bend them. Inhale and exhale, coming all the way up to stand. And then bend your knees, if you can jump your feet together, whoop, in one snap. And then shake out the legs, come forwards, for everyone's favorite. Bringing the arms out, and like Jesus on the cross, thumbs turning down. And then bring your hands in Namaste. So first the fingertips, well, maybe it's just the fingertips, but maybe you can wiggle your whole hands together. Wiggle them up, and roll your shoulders. And at some point your full hand comes together, left foot stepping behind the right foot, exactly behind the front foot. Line up your heels. And see if you can look up, inhaling and exhaling, coming halfway forward. Don't turn the back foot too far in. Your toes want to point to 10 o'clock, not 11 or 12 almost. Walking, coming forwards and down. 2. Back heel pressing down. 3. 4. And 5. Press the back heel down, lifting up all the way. And then step your left foot next to the right. And keep the hands there, although it's maybe, kind of difficult, but step the right foot back, it gets easier in time. Charlotte, ietsje meer nog naar achter met die voet. Ja, grotere afstand heb je nodig. Nog meer. Voilà. Inhaling, lifting up. Exhaling, coming halfway down. And keep that front knee up. Inhale. Exhaling, coming forwards and down. Inhaling. And exhale. 2. Inhaling. Exhale 3. Inhaling. Exhale 4. And let your head go completely. 5. Pressing the back foot down. Inhale, lift up. And then stepping the right foot next to your left. And either keep the hands there for the remainder of the day, or let them go. And shake them out. Alright. And returns quite soon to normal, so let's bring them in front of us. Inhale, arms high, looking up. Exhaling, go forward and down. Inhale, high on the fingers. Step back or jump to Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog, stretch the arms. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And out. One more in. And out. Right foot going up and forward in between the hands. Turning the back heel down and circle your arms up for warrior 1. Bringing the hands together, bend the front knee. Inhaling, exhale, stay. Inhaling, and out. Inhale, look up. And opening wide, warrior 2. Inhaling, and exhaling. Straightening the front leg. Pull your knee up in the middle. Inhale, go forward. Exhale, bring the right hand on your leg, wherever that feels good. Left arm going high. So maybe that right hand can slide towards the ankle or pressing down on the foot. Inhale. Exhale, looking up. Inhale. And out. Inhaling. And exhaling. Coming up, inhaling, pressing the feet down. And exhaling, bending your knee. Left hand on the back leg, sliding into reversed warrior. Keep the front knee over your ankle. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 4. And 5. Bring the arms back up, circle down, inhale, and back in down dog, exhale. Other side. Left foot going up and forward, turning the back heel down, and lift your arms. Inhaling, and out. Inhaling, and out. Inhale a bit higher maybe. And let's open up Virabhadrasana 2. Inhaling and out. Straighten the front leg, relieving your thigh. Pull your knee up. Inhale, move forwards. And taking your left hand down. Keep pressing that big toe there in the floor. The right arm goes high. Your left hand is pressing down on the foot or the ankle or the shin. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 5. Coming up, inhale, straight legs. Exhaling, bending your knee. Keeping the knee down, right hand on the back leg and looking up. Inhale and exhale, stay. Inhale. And out. Looking at one point up there. Bring your arms back up, circle down. Inhale. Exhaling to down dog. It's Sunday. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend your knees, look forwards and hop. Inhale, exhale, folding down. Coming up with straight legs. Inhale and exhaling, Namaste. So bringing the arms sideways. Inhale, circling up, and exhaling, circling down. Inhale on your fingertips. Exhale, jump or step back. Inhaling, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhaling, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale and exhale. Right leg swinging up and forward. Left heel turning down. Lift the arms up for warrior 1. Inhale and out. Inhaling. Exhale, opening up wide. Right hand on the inside of the front foot. Left arm going up. Inhaling. And exhale, stretch the left arm forwards. Keep the back leg active. Look up. Inhale. And out. Beautiful arm up there, your fingers. Don't make a claw of your hand. And then take your left hand in the hip. Right hand looking down, moves forwards and out. Inhale. Exhale, kick up the back leg. Lift out of your right leg. Turn open, keep your fingertips on the floor. Inhale. And exhale, bring your left leg higher. Inhale. And out. Turn open more. Yeah. Left hand down, look down. Moving back in down dog. Exhale. Happy to be in down dog. Shoulders forwards. Inhale. Exactly, Hila. Exhaling to the low plank. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. If you're not Israeli and you don't feel... Gustav would say that. If you don't feel so strong today, then skip a few of the low planks. Left foot up and forwards. Right heel down. Lift your arms. So you don't expect that from me. You don't expect it from me. Inhale and exhale, opening up. Left hand on the inside of the front foot. Right arm high. Inhale and exhale, stretching the arm over your face. Are you okay, Dovil? Are you drunk again? Keep your hand on the floor. Just your fingertips. There you go. Turn the palm towards you. Yeah. Okay. Right hand in the hip, looking down. Left hand forward and out. Inhale and exhale. Let's kick up the right leg. Keep it high. En draai je tenen meer naar de muur, Charlotte. Ja. Nu ik je naam weet. Coming higher. Inhale. And out. One more breath. Little higher. And then bring your hand back on the floor and go back into a down dog. Inhale and out. Taking your shoulders forwards. Inhale and exhaling just above the mat. Inhaling forwards and up and exhaling down dog. Sitaram. Moving from the heart, right foot up and forwards. We're going to keep the back heel up. Keep your left hand on the mat and take your right arm up to the sky. Keep pushing that left heel back. Inhale and exhale. Try to bring the head a bit more forward. Both eyes looking up. One more in and out. And then bring your right hand down, exhaling into down dog. Inhale and out. Left side, taking the left foot up and forwards. Keep the right hand firmly down and circle the left arm up to the sky, bringing the arms in one line. Bring your left hip maybe a little bit more down. Inhale and out. One more in and out. Taking the hand down, exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhale and out. Shoulders forwards, inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling and out. Last one. Coming forwards with your shoulders, high plank. Right hand in the middle, turning open with your left foot on top of the right. Bring your left arm up. Do what you can. Inhale and out. Keep your feet active, at least give it a try. And then fall out. Left hand down, back into down dog. Alright, shoulders forwards, don't think about it. Feel your legs. Left hand in the middle, turn open. Right arm up. Power up the legs. Breathe. Inhale, feel it. Be it. Whoopla, right hand down and back into down dog. We do one more low plank together, taking your shoulders forwards, exhaling to Chaturanga, inhaling up dog and exhaling downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Alright, Jai Ho. Made it through that. Taking the right knee towards the right hand. So bringing the left leg also down on the floor behind you. Carefully, of course, so don't hurt your knees. And adapt and adjust where you need. Coming a bit more up on the fingertips. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's go forwards. Without leaning over to the right side. Taking the hands under the forehead, resting your head, resting your shoulders, resting the tongue in the mouth. Noticing if there is any place where you're holding, and then this is the time to release. Allow your breath to slow down by itself. Maybe bring your arms more out if you like. Go a little deeper. Concealed in the heart of all beings is Atman, the spirit, the self, smaller than the smallest atom, greater then the vast spaces. When the wise realize the omnipresent Spirit who rests invisible in the visible and permanent in the impermanent, then they go beyond sorrow. From the Katha Upanishad. Walking your hands slowly back up. And tucking the left toes under, let's move back up into a downward facing dog. And you can stretch your arms and your legs in between sides, which probably feels good. And then bring your left knee towards your left wrist, releasing the back leg down. Maybe slide it a little bit further back. And come a bit higher on your fingertips, first opening up and then moving forward like a wave. A wave merging in the ocean. Even as water becomes one with water, fire with fire, and air with air, so the mind becomes one with the infinite mind and attains final freedom. Maybe bring your arms more out. Go a little deeper. Merge with the infinite, here and now. And carefully walking your hands back up if they came forward. And let's just move over to the left bum. Don't go back into down dog from there. So rolling over to your left butt and swinging the right leg carefully forward. Shaking out your legs. If you're wondering why I'm not having a mat, I don't know either. Because it's just gone. Alright. But it's actually really good, and I want to point it out because practicing on the floor, I've been saying this for a few weeks actually. People forget their own mats, and then I say, practice on the floor. It's really good for your grip if you have trouble sliding and stuff. Practice on the floor. So here I am. Anyway, let's see if we can bring the right knee up and bring your right knee out to the side. See, that's what I like about yoga. You don't need anything. You don't even need a mat, right? Take your arms high. You just need yourself. Going forwards. And you know what? You only got yourself. Inhale. And exhale. Come a little bit further down over that left leg. Keeping the toes up. Pressing the heel forwards. Like Shakespeare, to be or not to be, that is the question. The Upanishads say you are. And you don't believe the Upanishads because they say you are. You know you are, because you can hear these words. You're perceiving all kinds of things. But who's the perceiver? Who is the knower? No, not the mind, but know the thinker. Alright, slowly come back up. And bringing your right knee up, take your leg forward, shake out the leg, and go for the other side right away. So the left knee comes in and bring it out. And we want to keep the right foot active, the toes up. Inhaling, lifting the arms, and exhaling, going forwards. Maybe even crossing your wrists, right? You can pull on the inner and the outer foot, and at the same time come a little bit more down, without forcing. Allow the forward bend to happen. Deepening the breath, directed to where it feels tight. And notice how it changes. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And up. Slowly coming up. Taking your left knee up from the floor and bringing your leg out. Shake out your legs a little bit. And let's come to Baddha Konasana. So the butterfly, in regular language you can say. So keep your feet not too far in, right? A little bit away from the groin. And we're gonna butterfly by bringing the hands first behind us. Push up a little bit so you're not hanging back there or rounding the back. And see if you can just move your knees up and down a bit. You just keep doing that all Sunday. If you're doing that regularly, it will change, right? Alright. So maybe speed up a little bit. Taking off. Alright. And take your hands forwards. Lift the chest. And come forward and down. Now you want to keep your knees close to the floor as much as you can. So push them down a bit. Your legs. Your elbows can press down on the calves. And come a bit more forward and down. If you're far enough down to the floor or with your nose to your feet, bring your arms all the way out. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. And slowly coming back up. And without judging or labeling it as like good or bad, take your knees back together with your hands. Bring your feet forward, give them a shake. And let's open up also for Upavista Konasana. Somehow I think this is a real Sunday afternoon posture always. I don't know. I just imagine myself always Sunday afternoon reading the newspaper like this in my living room, which of course I never do. But anyway. Feet up. Throw your furniture out if you find this difficult, right? Sit on the floor more often and it changes. Alright, so walk your hands out a little. Not to the point that you can go any further. Lift in the chest. Keep your legs active. Toes up. There you go. More. Push your heels. There you go. Now walk a little bit further. And maybe you can bring your elbows down. Maybe you can rest your head on a block or on 2 fists. And maybe you can just bring your navel to the floor. It doesn't really matter where you are. It's not about what you do, but how you do it. After, hou je voeten meer omhoog. Ja. Oké, after. Vingers naar je binnenhielen, want dat is hopeloos. Ietsje dichterbij dus je voeten. Ietsje dichterbij. Ja, maar toch ietsje dichterbij met je voeten. Het is iets te groot. Nou, het is een heel groot aandacht. Doe eens omhoog. Ja. Dan voel je ineens ook andere binnenspieren hier helemaal. Last few breaths. Inhaling. Exhale. Inhaling. And out. Inhaling. Exhale 3. Inhaling. Exhale 4. Inhaling. Exhale 5. And slowly push yourself up from your hands. Walk them back up. And see if you can take your hands under your legs. Bending the knees. Bring your feet carefully back in together. Alright, and then shake out your legs. If you think, well, that's never gonna change, right? Then have faith, right? It will change. Like, it can take 12 years or 24 years, right? But it changes slowly, gradually, inevitably. Take your arms high. Feet up. Inhale. Exhale, go forward. People think I was born, well, I was maybe born that way, but, you know, by the time I was 12, I was really stuck in the body too. Right? So I had to work for years to get out of that prison. And it's just maintenance all the time. Keep your feet active, but let your mind rest. In the center of our own body, there is a small shrine in the form of a lotus flower. And within can be found a small space. We should find who dwells there. The little space within the heart is as great as this vast universe. The heavens and the earth are there, and the sun and the moon and the stars. Fire and lightning and winds are there, and all that now is and all that is not. For the whole universe is in Him, and He dwells within our own heart. The spirit who is in the body does not grow old and does not die, and no one can ever kill the spirit who is everlasting. Last few breaths. It is this spirit that we must find and know. Man must find his own soul. He who has found and knows his soul has achieved all his desires. Let go of your feet. And slowly come up. Bring your hands behind you. Fingers facing forwards. Bring your feet down onto the mat. Inhaling and exhaling, lifting your hips up for tabletop. And coming higher and higher and higher. And then look back. Feeling steady on 4 points. Your feet, your hands. Inhaling and out. Inhale all the way up. And slowly bringing your hips back down. Now, from the hands you can push up a little bit and come to a squat. So we've opened the hips already, shouldn't be a problem, but always widen your feet if it is. So bring your heels on the floor. Now, the right arm comes forwards and to the sides. Your fingers on the floor or your hand on the floor, and take your left arm up. And so the other right arm. Yes. Your left arm goes higher. Inhale. And out. Inhaling. And out. And switching sides. So bring your left hand down and bring your arm in front of your left leg. Right arm goes up. And open up your chest. Inhale and out. Inhale and out. If you feel your ankles, that's really good for the lymphatic system. And then bring your right hand down and lift your butt a little, and we're stepping back to down dog. Just step back, stretch out. Inhaling and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's see if we can bring the shoulders forwards on an inhale. Exhale just above the mat. Inhale over your toes, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Somebody in our new teacher training said yesterday, upper dog. It's not an upper dog, then you have a downer dog as well. We don't go up and down in yoga like that. It's all around. Shoulders forwards. Inhale. Exhale, lower down on the floor. Don't crash. Now let's bring the arms forwards. Forehead on the mat. And we're gonna fly. So let's see if we can look up first in between your hands. Bring your left arm and the right leg up. Come higher. Switch. Bring the right arm, left leg up. Come higher. And now bring both up. All four, all legs, arms. Reach forward, reach back. Inhale. Exhale. Can you remain here and stay peaceful? Inhale. And exhale, bring your hands under the forehead. So you can curse me under your breath. It's okay. I have a aura that I try to keep strong. Taking the arms back again. Forehead down. Inhaling and exhaling again. Now with your arms back. Notice the difference. Lift your body. Lift your legs. Point your feet. 2. Feet together. 3. 4. And 5. And come down with your right ear. Relax. Interlacing the fingers behind your butt. Forehead back on the mat. Keep your feet active. Inhale, pressing not just the toes, but the whole metatarsals down. Lift your chest. Heel hou die voet op de grond. Lift higher in the chest. Lift your navel by pulling your hands back. Inhale. And out. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, coming down with the left ear. Release the arms. Inhale. And out. Bending your knees. We go a little bit deeper into the back bends. Grab hold of your ankles. And keeping the feet flexed, first the chin on the floor. Inhaling and exhaling, lifting up for bow pose, Dhanurasana. Pull your toes back, bring your heels more up. Met je voeten uitdraaien, Afka. En je hielen naar buiten en je tenen naar elkaar toe. Hielen naar buiten, grote tenen naar elkaar toe. Je denkt, ja, maar waar zitten die dan? Inhale. And exhaling, coming down. And release the other cheek down, release your legs. Maar dat ging wel goed, het ging beter. One more. Bend your legs. If you like, hold the inner ankles. Chin on the mat. Flex the feet. Inhale. Exhaling, coming up. So hold the outer ankles if you thought that was already hard enough. Breathe. Look up in between your eyebrows. Makes a difference. Inhale. And out. One more in. And slowly releasing. Come down with the right ear. Relax the eyes. Take a deep breath in. And out. Alright. And just roll over onto your backs. Bend your knees. And place your feet down onto the floor. And see if you can just relax the back. Place your hands next to your hips. Inhaling and exhaling, coming first up with your hips and finding a good lift in the hips. So strengthen your back by doing so. The arms coming underneath you. Interlacing the fingers. And either staying in the half bridge. Don't let your knees separate wider than your hips are. Like you're gonna give birth or something. Please not here, not now. Alright. Bring your hands next to the ears if you want to go for a full bridge. Inhale, exhale, crown of the head on the floor. I'm coming with you. Inhale and exhale, lifting up, stretch your arms. 1, don't turn the feet out. 2, 3, 4, come higher, and slowly coming down, bringing the head in, and landing safely. I'm missing a 78-year-old lady screaming in the back that she's going up in bridge. I don't know about you, but I'm missing it. Let it be an inspiration, right? That you can go up in bridge at that age. Lift your hips. One more for Antonia. Bring your hands next to the ears. Inhale, exhale, top of the head on the floor. It all starts with the missing, lifting up. They kept telling me that in India. It all starts with the missing. Don't look at form. Look at the formlessness. Formlessness in form, form in formlessness. The Heart Sutra. Inhale and out. Inhale. And slowly coming down. And just hold your knees. It's already over. It's not coming back today. Make a few small circles on your sacrum. A few to the left and a few to the right. Just massaging that gently. Sticking your legs up in the air. Shake out your legs a little. And whenever you're ready, you can bend your knees and wrapping the right leg over your left. See if you can take your knees over to the left. Scoop your butt a little bit to the right side. And relax. There is a bridge between time and eternity. This bridge is Atman, the spirit of man. Beyond hunger and thirst and sorrow.
Your heart as wide as the world.
To one who goes over that bridge, night becomes like day. Because in the world of the spirit, there is a light which is everlasting. Take your knees up, unfolding the legs, give them a little shake, and go for the other side. Taking the knees to the right, scoop your butt a little bit to the left, make it comfortable, make it feel good. There is a light that shines beyond all things on earth, beyond us all, beyond the heavens, beyond the highest, the very highest heavens. This is the light that shines in our heart. Now, these guys weren't reading Yoga magazine. These guys were thousands and thousands of years ago meditating in the Himalayas. They had no phones to distract them. They weren't concerned with their personal self, with how their hair was looking today, what clothes to wear, what stuff to do, how much money is on their bank account. They were simply looking all around and wrote down in the Upanishads that you cannot just find him in your heart, but you can see him in the flash of lightning. one with the universe. Take your knees up. So if you don't feel one with the universe, it's good to look up at the sky. Look at the stars more often. After you've shaken out your legs, bend your knees and roll over towards the right side. And then lifting yourself with your left hand up to come and sit. And come to sit at one end of your mat. Doesn't matter if it's front or back, because, you know, what is front or back anyway? Let's see if we can bring the hands next to the hips. And kick your feet up and back, if you're not in your moon days at least, to Halasana, the plow pose. And with your toes tugging under, interlacing the fingers first, behind you, stretching the heels away, stretch your legs, stretch your arms. And you can bring your hands on your back flat, feel supported, to lift your legs. Nice, Andre. Andrea is coming up. Esther too. Like, people are coming up with two legs at the same time. It's good to do that. You feel the power that you have in your legs. And you can really glue your big toes together. Lifting up. Don't make it into a neck stand. Your eyes soft, gazing, noticing how the navel moves forward and back. Vedanta says, you are the solution. This means that you do not need to do anything to become free. If you are struggling, choosing and searching in order to become free, you commit an error about yourself. Being, not becoming something other than what we are. Not becoming free, becoming more learned, more flexible, more healthy, more whatever, better whatever. Being nobody, not becoming somebody. Oh, now I'm a liberated person. You're still a person. You are free. Slowly take your feet back behind you with straight legs. Tuck your toes under, interlace the fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Separating the hands. With your palms on the floor, you can carefully roll out. Try to keep the legs straight, keep them long. And carefully rolling down from the upper back to your middle back. And then finally all the way down. And before going into Shavasana, don't forget fish pose. So press your elbows down, keep your feet flexed like you're standing, press your heels forward. And pressing the elbows down, you can tuck your head under and open the throat, the higher centers. Look in between the eyebrows. And pressing the elbows down again, you can lift your head and look at the toes, and then come and relax on your back. Oh, that's okay, it happens. It's exciting. Close your eyes. Take your arms next to the body, a little bit away from the body. Turning the palms open. Relax. Let everything go. We should consider that in the inner world, Brahman is consciousness. And we should consider that in the outer world, Brahman is space. He moves and he moves not. He is far and he is near. He is within all and he is outside all. Who sees all beings in his own self and his own self in all beings, loses all fear. deepening the breath. Moving your fingers and your toes. Ever so gently, bend your knees. Make your way over towards the right side with your eyes closed. We're back in the spacesuit. It's a nice suit. Come up to sit. It's also nothing more than a suit. Bring the hands in front of the heart together. We'll chant 3 times Om. Om, what was, what is, and what shall be, and beyond. Bolo Sadguru Bhagavan Ki Jai. So take your time to come out of class. Thank you for joining at home as well. And don't forget that coming Tuesday, this studio will be closed for classes because, well, we have a funeral going on here. If you're like now getting any ideas, don't get any ideas because we're only doing this if you got enough yoga points to have us have a funeral for you here. So, in the downtown studio there is still Tuesday classes, so of course you can join the classes over there. And I think next week, who knows what's going on, but next week we think that the North Studio is also opening up again. So I don't know what's going on. The singing just has been cancelled again. And so the kirtan is not more happening on Friday, but probably will be online again. And you know, we're just steering in the mist. And we're doing it with what we can today. All right, enjoy. Be happy. Oh, people on this side maybe leave first. You don't have to put your blocks back. And have a little patience with each other. Patience and space.
First I was afraid, stuck with ego pride. With all my nutties clogged with rage and all my chocolates tied, I couldn't find my mullah bun and fell down in chaturanga. I ate shawarma, had no idea about coming dumb, and I got lost in time and space. I didn't know that here and now is the true happy place. I should have looked for my true self. I should have stopped my restless mind. If I had known for just 1 second that I'd be just made me blind. But then I walked through Svaha's door and kicked my ego out, 'cause it's not welcome anymore. They made me explore my pelvic floor and help me liberate my soul. They said love all, we are all part of a bigger whole. And that's a lie, the soul survives. Oh, as long as we know how to love, the truth will stay alive. We've got many lives to live, we've got all our loves to give. Our mind survives, we never die. J-Ho. Handstand was quite tough not to fall apart. Carol and Cobra kicked the shit out of my closed up heart. I lost my balance and I slipped and cracked emotions out my hips. I used to cry, but now I keep my tapas high. And you see me, somebody new. I'm freed from fear and from illusion. Now I can see through. I chant the mantras and find peace, with breathing out a full release. By repeating the word Om, in my heart I find my home. Empower more your pelvic floor, lock all your bundles now. Feel chaturanga no more. Wake up the pineal gland and open up your third eye. Stare at a candle and all your knots will get untied. We'll go high, break down the lie. Oh, as long as we know how to love in bliss, we will all die. We've got many lives to live, we've got all our loves to give. Our mind survives, we never die. J-Ho.
En dan gaan allemaal mensen van die mandala's maken van bloemen en weet ik het allemaal. En ze genoten van. Ja. Heel even hoor, ik moet even. Dat het wel goed gebeurt. Ja. Niet twee dingen tegelijk.